Here is an update for you on the 13th October 2022. Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Bhupendra Yadav, released CPCB Guidelines for grant of one-time financial support for promoting establishment of paddy straw-based pelletization and torrefaction plants. These plants, once set up, would utilize a sizable portion of the unmanaged paddy straw and help address the issue of crop residue burning and the resultant air pollution. Speaking at the workshop, Mr. Yadav said that the government has taken various steps to tackle the issue of stubble burning, and large quantity of paddy straw is now being managed through in situ and ex situ management options. Statutory directions have been issued to thermal power plants to co-fire biomass-based pellets, torrefied pellets, briquettes with focus on paddy straw with coal up to 5 to 10%, and to industries operating in NCR other than GNCTD to switch over to PNG or biomass fuels during 2022. These have led to a large demand of biomass-based pellets, though supply is on the lower side due to slow, limited growth of aggregators and suppliers. Thus, CPCB guidelines would bridge a crucial gap in the biomass supply chain. Torrefied pellets are created through a process called torrefaction. The biomass is roasted, ground, and afterwards pelletized. The guidelines give preference to units proposing to install equipment that is made in India. Preference is also given to those units which have agreement with farmers located in the NCT of Delhi, states of Punjab and Haryana, and NCR districts of Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh to ensure assured supply of paddy straw. Under CPCB guidelines, individuals, entrepreneurs, companies interested in setting up pelletization and torrefaction plants using only paddy straw generated in the NCT of Delhi, states of Punjab and Haryana, and NCR districts of Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh can submit an application for obtaining a one-time grant on capital investment. The minister urged farmers to avoid stubble burning and promote its utilization being a valuable resource. He also urged agricultural entrepreneurs and agripreneurs to apply for availing grants under the guidelines. Emphasis was laid on the need for collaborative efforts of state pollution control boards, pollution control committees, and other concerned agencies for effective implementation of guidelines. SPCBs and PCCs shall examine the application and make recommendations to the Central Pollution Control Board. Under the guidelines, a maximum grant of rupees 14 lakh per ton per hour for a non-torrefied pellet plant and rupees 28 lakh per ton per hour for a torrefied pellet plant is being provided, with an overall cap of 70 lakh rupees for the former and 1.4 crore for the latter. A corpus of 50 crores has been earmarked for the utilization through the guidelines. Assuming complete utilization of corpus, over 1 million metric tons of paddy straw based pellets are expected to be generated every year. With supplemental efforts by other stakeholders, the guidelines are expected to enhance paddy straw utilization in power plants and industries, catalyze rural economy, and further the spirit of entrepreneurship. The ministry has also granted 190 environmental clearances so far for grain-based ethanol production projects, aggregating 34,368 kiloliter per day, and all these projects have been granted EC in a record time of around 45 to 50 days, the minister said. The minister also informed that the first 2G ethanol plant in Panipat, which the Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicated to the nation 2 months ago, is expected to utilize nearly 2 lakh metric tons of paddy straw every year. The 70th Standing Committee meeting for the National Board for Wildlife was held today. Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Bhupendra Yadav, chaired the meeting. Considering the need for seamless mobile connectivity in 9 tribal villages in Narmada and Vadodara districts of Gujarat and villages near Katarnia Ghat Wildlife Sanctuary in Uttar Pradesh, the Standing Committee recommended construction of telecom towers and the laying of optical fiber cables. The committee also recommended construction of bridle track from Rambara to Garud Chatti, development of ropeway between Sonprayag to Kedarnath Dham in Rudraprayag district of Uttarakhand for ease of thousands of pilgrims visiting Kedarnath Dham during the Kedarnath Yatra. The government has said that the story under Cheetah deal sought India's support on lifting ivory ban Namibia, published by Indian Express on 13th October 2022, largely relies on speculation, hearsay, and not on facts. Though the agreement signed between the Government of Republic of Namibia and the Government of the Republic of India includes wildlife conservation and sustainable biodiversity utilization as one of the areas of the cooperation, this cannot be construed as support for lifting the ban on trade in endangered species. The Government of India has not received any written communication from the Republic of Namibia regarding lifting a ban on ivory trade. As sovereign countries, both India and Namibia will evaluate their positions on sustainable biodiversity utilization within the ambit of agreement based on the principles of mutual respect, sovereignty, equality, and in the best interest of the parties. Crude oil and many petroleum refining streams contain sulfur-containing heterocyclic aromatic compounds SCHAC, which are responsible for the corrosion of assets, poor quality fuel, health issues, and environmental problems. Refinery streams like petrol, diesel, jet fuel, kerosene, and fuel oil therefore need to be treated for sulfur reduction before its final end use. Conventionally, such treatment involves expensive high-pressure hydrogen, high-temperature operations, and significant capital investment, and also substantial associated net greenhouse gas emissions or carbon footprint for effecting the necessary desulfurization. To address this, a novel single-step hydrogen-free desulfurization process has been developed by CSIR, Indian Institute of Petroleum. Crude oil from various sources and sulfur-containing streams from several refineries in India have been tested. Up to 90% of the sulfur content, depending on the specific nature of stream being treated, can be removed by the process. The transformed sulfur compounds produced from SCHAC components by the CSIR IIP process are easily separable from the desulfurized crudes or other refinery streams via simple filtration process and offer promise in bulk applications like road construction and coatings. The facile, inexpensive process offers a potentially transformative low-carbon desulfurization solution for bulk processing of petroleum streams at ambient pressures and mild temperatures. It has the potential to change the existing desulfurization configuration of crude oil and refinery streams in a cost-effective manner without the use of expensive hydrogen, especially for marine and industrial heating applications. Dialogue and Development Commission of Delhi has stated to have set the ball rolling on a pilot project for deployment of 150 curbside EV chargers across 60 PWD roadside stretches with provision of vehicle parking. The pilot program, being designed by the DDC with the collaboration of DISCOMs and PWD, aims to understand the feasibility of the innovative concept of curbside charging. It will eventually lead to Delhi government's target of installing more than 5,000 curbside EV chargers in the next 3 years across all major roads of Delhi. Plastic Dialogue advances on ministerial mandate to seek outcomes by the MC13. Participants in the dialogue on plastics pollution and environmentally sustainable plastics trade met for their third plenary meeting on 11th October and reported progress on working towards concrete, effective, and pragmatic outcomes for the World Trade Organization's 13th Ministerial Conference MC13 as mandated by their ministers. That's all for today. We'll come back with more. Till then, do take care of your good self and the environment. Thank you.